first lesson. I lived in the Bay Area. I bought in Stockton. Live where you want. No problem with that. Invest where it makes sense. As the professor pointed out earlier, if you go to La Jolla and buy a rental, you're going to be writing some checks for it. Why would you do that as a rental? Unless you know something that the rest of us do not. You see some huge upside that we don't all see. Live wherever you want. No problem. Invest where it makes sense. Write that one down. That's your first lesson, okay? And you can do the same thing here. Overall, coastal California is tough for rentals. If you bought it 20 years ago, maybe. Right now, last cycle, tough place. You're not a tree. You can buy investments elsewhere. Check out some other areas, okay? So then things kind of evolved. I got hooked is what happened. And we started going through a lot of houses. Since then, I've probably ripped through 1,000 deals. I stopped keeping track. It's just pointless, it's for my CPA. The cycle was good. Greenspan really helped. He poured more fuel into that subprime fire. We took advantage. We built some houses. We bought some infill lots. We did some yellow letters to homeowners that owned land in the city, one up, bought them and built some houses, made a ton of money. I partnered with a contractor. Contractors are good people to know, Charlie. We like them. We put up the money, they built the house. Finished product, we were netting about 120 to 140 grand per house. We built a whole bunch of them, made some money. When real estate's good, everybody's a financial genius, right? Sure. No different. I had to park some of that somewhere. There's this thing called taxes. I ended up building one of these big concrete tilt warehouse. That's my retirement plan. I still own it. We have 6 tenants, 18,000 square foot, 2-story warehouse. I have one partner. We own it. We rent it out. It pays for itself. We even get to keep $1 at the end of the day. In about 20 years, 22 years, we'll own it free and clear. That's our retirement plan. Have the end in mind. I do real estate. I am not one of those merchants that peddles you a bunch of crap. There's nothing for sale in the back. Nothing. We're here to educate, learn from each other, grow, invest together. That is it. If you're looking to cut a big fat check for coaching, go next door. Wrong place. Okay. So, as an investor, there's 3 stages to this thing when you're an investor. Let me draw them out for you. When you first start out, you are pretty green. You're a level 1 investor. What might be some of the things that a level 1 investor spends their time on? TJ, what do you typically spend your time on when you first started? I know you're in it a couple years now. Here, help me out. Come on up. Help me out. Tyrone's a good friend of mine. He started hard 2 years ago. He's been hitting it hard. Come on up, man. Welcome up. Your first year, when you started, what were some of the things you worked on? Trying to learn, trying to accomplish?
Trying to find money.
Okay, very good. What else?
Of course, trying to find the next deal. Trying to build your team.
Key point there, trying to build your team. What else?
Just searching, trying to find the right methods and techniques to just to make money and to find the deal the right way instead of the wrong way.
You probably started when you had a full-time job, right?
Right. Time.
Right. Very typical. Thanks for sharing. That's very, very normal. Brian, how do you typically spend your day? What kind of activities?
After I get back from my day job, I spend a lot of time.
Come on up, sure. Come on up. I want you guys to hear it. There's no point in me telling you this. This is real people doing this. It's hard work. Brian, I know you're up and coming. You're hitting it pretty hard. What do you typically do?
Yep, I do a lot of networking, trying to build relationships, research, right? Looking for deals, putting my team together, those kinds of things.
Absolutely right. And you're on the perfect track. I mean, what I'm trying to convey to you is there is no magic to this. It's hard work, it's learning, it's putting your tools together, building your team. Typically, when you're here, level 1 investor, you probably have another source of income. Day job, trust fund baby, whatever it is. You're probably looking really hard, working really hard, and you're not doing a lot of deals, but you hope to. How's it feel? Say, I'm working that hard after your day job. It's not that much fun, is it? No, it isn't. Well, magically, something happens, and by the way, you become a level 2 investor. There is no exact point in time. There's some overlap. A really good level 1 investor might be better than someone that's level 2 starting out. By the way, what's the constant this way as we move along? What would be on this axis? Time. I knew everybody would say that. Guess what? You're absolutely wrong. It has nothing to do with time. It has to do with what? Skill. Skill. Let me prove it. Have you ever met an agent that's been in the business 20 years, calls you up, I have a deal for you, you can flip it. The house is worth $350, you can buy it for $310, and it probably needs a little bit of work. 20 years in the business, you will lose your you-know-what on that deal. But they call you consistently, and they've been in the business 20 years. And Jeff, don't they always tell you, I know this one will be a deal, right? Absolutely. Has nothing to do with time. Get rid of that idea. It is skill. You could be at it 1 year 20 times. Okay? So understand that. What are you working on typically here? What kinds of activities? What do you think?
Income generating.
What's that?
Income generating.
Okay, be a little more specific, Pete. What actual duties? We're all trying to make money. I 100% agree with you. You're prospecting more. That is correct. What else might you be doing? You're marketing more. Exactly. You're spending more money on marketing. What else might you be doing?
You're actually talking to people going off.
Exactly. You're talking to people. You're not totally afraid of doing a deal. You've probably done a few deals, and you're typically looking to increase your volume. You're probably looking to put more systems in place. Julio, what are some of the things you're doing? Come on up. I'm going to pick on him because I know where you are. This is exactly where you are. Come on up. There's no point in me supplying all the answers. You guys get the help too. How do you spend your day, your week? What activities do you typically spend time on?
Being on top of the crews.
Okay, so you're managing your projects.
Managing
absolutely.
projects, right.
Managing contractors, which is a full-time job in itself, 100% agree.
It can be, yeah.
What else?
Buying the materials
Okay, you're looking for better suppliers, better vendors, better materials, absolutely.
all the time.
What else?
Prospecting quite a bit.
Marketing, prospecting, absolutely
activity.
right.
Not always looking for money, of course.
And you're trying to increase your supply of capital. Absolutely right. You got it. You nailed it. Thank you very much. He's dead on. No myth there. You're trying to improve your business. You're working later, right, Daryl? That's why you got here so late. You're putting offers out. You're calling more people. You're networking with more people. You're trying to increase your volume. You're looking at a lot of deals, hoping that they fit. You're analyzing, you're crunching, you're out looking, you're calling on agents, REO people, whoever could help you. You're trying to build your network. Does that make sense? Okay. That was weak. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay, thank you. If you're going to be weak, then I'm going to be weak. That's how it works. So, all right. As you move along, not in terms of time, because you could get from here to here in 5 years, if you're really good. It might take you 10. You may never get there. You may decide that I've got my 5 rentals and I work for, Qualcomm and I'm good, which is perfectly okay. Good is good. This isn't, you got to keep moving as long as you got the financial success that you're looking for. All right. When you get to here, the game changes a little bit. What happens is it starts becoming more inbound. You don't have to market as much. People call you because they know you perform. You have a track record. People will bring you deals because they know you can close. My last 3 deals were brought to me. It doesn't mean I'm out playing golf. It means I'm doing other things. At this level, your volume is pretty good. You're now fine-tuning your systems. You're looking for tax reduction strategies. You have capital. You're building your investor base. You're making sure they're happy. You're making sure their money's safe. You're managing. You don't really visit cruises often because you have good people. You trust them. You might go once in a while and take them a cup of coffee, shoot a few pictures for your Dropbox so your investors can stay in touch. Agents know who you are now. They will call you first. That is your favorite thing. When an agent goes, hey, I got a deal that just blew up. I know you'll close. Go look at it. Tell me what you'll pay for it. That is just music to your ears. That's typically what happens at this level. You're spending more time in the office, less time in the field. More on the phone. You're going to more meetings, lunches, investor lunches. By the way, for level 3, the most dreaded statement is, hey, can we have coffee? That is somebody over here, and we're getting that all day. Sure, I would love to have coffee with you. We could go to Kai's over on the beach and sit around and, look at the beach. That would be awesome. The problem is, how do I make money doing that? A better call is, hey, I've got a potential deal. When can we go look at it? I've done my numbers. Here's the Excel sheet for it. Here's my CMA with the comps. Here's my rehab estimate. Can we go look at it? Now you got my attention. The reality is a level 3 investor really doesn't have time. As much as they like coffee, and you probably, they just don't have the time. They're shifting through a lot of stuff. So those are your 3 levels. Does everybody get that? Your goal is to strive to get to the next level. I want you to do something for me tonight. Wherever you are in this, and it's your business. I don't need to know. I know some of you, because we work together, I've helped train you. Write down where you think you are. Small, just for yourself. Write it down. Level 1, 2, or 3. Where do you think you are in your investment career right now? And then put a slash under it. Right next to it, put where you want to be 1 year from now. When we have, and your neighbors don't need to know. It's just between you, your family, your investment. Where do you want to be? Now the line under it, write down what are you willing to pay to get there. What price are you willing to pay? Are you willing to read a book a month? Are you willing to go to a couple meetings a month? How many training classes are you willing to take? Are you willing to go talk to people, look at inventory? You're never going to get from this side of the hash mark to the other without paying that price, trust me. TJ, when you played ball, did you work out? Or did you just show up game day and it all worked out? You worked out, huh? Otherwise, what would happen? Yeah, you get weaker, slower, and people go around you, right? That's how it works. Well, our business is no different. He used to be an awesome defensive back. Made it to the Raiders almost all the way. Awesome athlete. Anyway, he got there by hard work. And that's what our business, it's no different. Athletics is a great teacher for the rest of our life. So always strive to reach the next level.